Welcome to the Patriot Hour for Saturday morning, November 2nd. Please stand by for this important message, and then we'll be right back with a brief show.
You can't run, you can't hide, you can't run, you can't hide, you can't. Oh, wait till I point. Ready? That you're running from. There's no hiding place. You can't run, you can't hide, you can't. Love has problems, I know my most problems. We just have to face.
Hillary, I have to ask you a question that has been plaguing me for a while. How did you kill Jeffrey Epstein? Hillary, I have to ask you a question that has been plaguing me for a while. How did you kill Jeffrey Epstein?
You'd have to agree that now the impeachment inquiry is underway, sparked by a complaint from someone within the intelligence community. It feeds the president's concern and often used term about a deep state being there to take him out.
Thank God for the deep state. Thank God for the deep state.
All right. Welcome back to the Patriot Hour. Again, I'm Michael, your host. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday morning. Please subscribe down below. We are heavily shadow banned, so we appreciate all these shares, likes that you can give. By hitting the like, you're beating the algorithms to let YouTube know that you like the video, you're here, you're watching it. And if you share it, we don't get shared traditionally through the YouTube's algorithms as well, that we're suppressed, along with lots of other channels. But we always encourage you to think for yourself here at the Patriot Hour. Connect all your own dots. We will show you lots of different things, but you alone need to verify. We go over so much here. Never believe what anyone says, not even myself, all right? I don't try to lie to you, but if I'm wrong, I'll admit it. There's a difference of straight knowing something's wrong and projecting it to be truth than being wrong sometimes, all right? Lots of people have issues with that. So check your agendas at the door and join in here at the Patriot Hour, all right? We're going to go over an article here today from the True Pundit. And I showed you that video coming in. Oh, man. Hold on here. There we go. Okay, so let me get the banner off. Thank God for the deep state. Intel agents admit they want to take out Trump. I got a little bit longer of a clip of the video than what I showed you in the video just a minute ago, but these people are who are doing their duty or responding to a higher call. These are people who are doing their duty or responding to a higher call. 2 former intelligence heads bragged about how the deep state engaged in a coup to remove President Trump Thursday, with one even praising God for the existence of the deep state. I got a Tom Elliott Twitter here. Former CIA Director John McLaughlin and Trump's impeachment. Thank God for the deep state. During an interview with Margaret Brennan of C-SPAN, former CIA head of John McLaughlin, along with his successor John Brennan, I don't know if there's any relation or not. That would probably be his daughter, if probably not. Both basically admitted that there's a secret cabal within the U.S. intelligence who are trying to take Trump out. Thank God for the deep state. McLaughlin crowded as liberals in the crowd cheered. I mean, I think everyone who has seen this progression of diplomats and intelligence officers and White House people trooping up onto Capitol Hill right now and saying these people are who are doing their duty or responding to a higher call, he added. So it is very interesting. Let's watch this video in full. It's about 1 minute, 30 seconds.
You'd have to agree that now the impeachment inquiry is underway, sparked by a complaint from someone within the intelligence community. It feeds the president's concern and often used term about a deep state being there to take him out.
Thank God for the deep state. I mean, I think, everyone here has seen this progression of diplomats and intelligence officers and White House people trooping up to Capitol Hill right now and saying, these are people who are doing their duty, who are responding to a higher call. It doesn't, well, think about it for a minute. With all of the people who knew what was going on here, it took an intelligence officer to step forward and say something about it, which was the trigger that then unleashed everything else. Now, why does that happen? What I tell American people why that happens is this is the institution in the U.S. government that, with all of its flaws, and it makes mistakes, is institutionally committed to objectivity and to telling the truth. It is one of the few institutions in Washington that is not in a chain of command that makes or implements policy. Its whole job is to speak the truth. It's engraved in marble in the lobby.
Ooh, it's engraved in marble. So, yeah, it's a sham. Nobody blew the whistle when all the real wrongdoings were going on now, did they? So the CIA feedback loop, this is something else going on with this whole impeachment. It's so Tucker Carlson had on, and we'll go to DC Dirty Laundry here, airing out America's dirty laundry. But old Tucker had the feedback loop. Insider tells Tucker that the second whistleblower is the exact same as sources for the first. So it's an opinion article by Dean James. Former State Department official and whistleblower himself, Peter Van Buren, appeared on Fox News, Tucker Carlson tonight, this past Monday evening. During his time on the air, Van Buren spoke to Carlson about the ongoing Democratic attack on President Trump in a corrupt political coup. The former State Department official spoke about the current accusations against the president as their way pitch and toss amongst the Democrats, the mainstream media, and whistleblowers within the deep state. According to Van Buren, the second whistleblower has direct ties to the first one as an accomplice. Peter Van Buren stated that the second whistleblower is actually the source for the first whistleblower, which means it's all the same thing. Now, this is different in the Kavanaugh case when they sent Michael Avenatti out to find additional victims wherever he could. In fact, he's simply the source for the first whistleblower. The CIA is this is an old trick. It's called a feedback loop. And essentially, what you do is set up one of your sources to back up another source, and you make it appear that your initial source is more credible by feeding information into the loop. That's what seems to be going on here. They're repurposing a witness as a second source. So you had the first person that came forward, and they had told us that he didn't hear the phone call directly. He had heard from somebody. So this guy that's now going to come forward is the guy that this other guy heard from. This is an old tactic. It's double the damage. It's a ×2 whammy. Feedback loop. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Unbelievable. Okay, so I hope everyone's enjoying their Saturday morning. Wanted to get you out those couple of videos so you can chew on them, spit out the bone, and chew on the meat. You got to do that. We got to hear it. You got to understand what's going on. Again, have a great Saturday. I'll be back throughout the day with some other videos as I get a few more I got in the works. And we'll see you back here on the next Patriot Hour Update video. Again, have a great Saturday morning into your afternoon. And God bless each and every one of you worldwide. Where we go one, we go all. See you back here real soon.